Design Lego Maniac. I have another video review for you, and we're going to take a look at the custom minifigures from the Amazing Spider-Man 2, and we have Peter Parker and Spider-Man. And so yeah, and so I haven't made a video for a little while, so yeah, I apologize for that. I still have a lot of minifigures to showcase, and I am still working on Optimus. Yes, I know he's a little bit tricky, you know. I'm trying to find a way how to fit all the parts together in a vehicle mode. It's pretty difficult, so I really need to get that done. So that, because I think I can tell there's a lot of people wanting an Age of Extinction Optimus Prime, a fully transformable Optimus Prime, because all I see on YouTube is just like just models and stuff. They look good, but people want to see an actual Transformer Optimus Prime. So once I get that, that will probably help me earn more money on YouTube, because I'm earning more money from Dark of the Moon, Bumblebee, and Age of Extinction Evasion Mode Optimus Prime. Usually those two, and I'm just getting a lot more money from my Age of Extinction figures. So yeah, so it's still popular for Transformers Age of Extinction in Lego formers. So I really need to get Optimus done as fast as I can. So yeah, anyway, let's continue. The first minifigure I have is Peter Parker, and you can see, and I try to make him look like Andrew Garfield as much as possible. This appearance is based on when he was like talking to Harry, you know, his long best friend, and you can see all these details are painted by me. The only thing that's not painted are his eyes and his eyebrows. This face is actually from the Lego Indiana Jones set, you know, Mutt. Yeah, it's the same head sculpt, but it's just what I did, I changed the mouth to make him so he doesn't show teeth. I usually don't show teeth on my minifigures because I just don't like it. It's unless if it's something like Green Goblin or Electro. Unless if it's those guys, I usually just don't show teeth. That's why if I display my minifigures from the Avengers set, I usually don't express their angry expression with their teeth showing, because I just don't want to. So you can see he has a very simple design. It's actually not that complicated to make him, really. He has this very rare hairpiece that we rarely get. I actually got this hairpiece a long time ago when I was like trying revamp Hawkeye a few years ago, but then I realized, you know, that hairpiece just doesn't work for a Hawkeye, so I just end up I just put it on a random head, and I just saw Peter Parker instead, and yeah, probably alright. You can see Barry Allen, I guess, and I might just make the same head sculpt. Come on, they do kind of look the same, so yeah, and. So yeah, you can see the gray strappings, the gray pockets, the backpack, and the white shirt underneath. It's really not that hard to make, and I found that red thing, I don't know what it's supposed to be, but I saw it in the reference picture, so I was like, alright, I'll just do that. And his backpack is painted. I was originally going to use the Riddler's Chase, you know, the backpack that has all the money, but unfortunately it's like it'll look like this big on a minifigure, and yeah, it just looks ridiculous. So I decided, hey, why not paint it? Besides, Star-Lord has a printed backpack, and it still looks cool. You see the pants, they're all fully detailed, and he is fully posable. It won't scratch the paint off that easily. And you can see, and his shoelaces, they're all painted. And it didn't really take me that long, really. He's a really simple minifigure, and he's holding a camera because why not? Even though he didn't really take any pictures in the movie at all. But it just makes him look more like Peter Parker. So that's basically it. Peter Parker. Let's move on to the next minifig. And here we have Peter Parker's alter ego, vigilante Spider-Man. And you can see this is a totally different design for Spider-Man. And you can see here what I'm comparing to my first my version 1. What the version 1 had, it didn't have the painting for the webbings on the side, and instead of dark blue, it was all light blue. It was just a current Spider-Man what we've been getting in the Marvel sets, and I just painted silver spider in the back, and and this design on the back, and that was basically it. But I decided, you know, I want to try and make him accurate as I can. And you can see, and Spider-Man also, I have to say, I have to like redo some of the paintings for his leg because it was like fading out a little bit, so I did that. I painted the spider logos to make it clear as possible and accurate as I can. And I say the front actually looks a lot better than the back, actually, even though you can barely see the front anyway because it's black and the spider webbings are black, so you really can't tell. But it just looks better than the back for some reason. And you can see it's a little bit uneven, but it's not that bad. And his eyes are painted silver, and yeah, that's, I don't know what else should I say about Spider-Man. Oh yeah, it was really hard to like paint the sides of this minifigure. Oh, I just because that's painted dark blue, and his forearms are painted dark blue and red, and that scratches the paint. So what I did, I sanded the both sides on the bottom just to make sure it causes less like, friction between the arm and the torso, so that way it can move freely without scratching anything at all, as long as you don't push the arms in like that. Just like have them spread out a little bit, and it'll be all fine. And yeah, and I also had to like sand the legs too, so that way the dark blue won't scratch off, and so he can be very posable, even though it won't really matter anyway, because if I'm displaying him, he's just gonna look like this anyway, especially on Brick Fair if I'm attending next year. So yeah, that's basically it on Spider-Man. Everything else is pretty self-explanatory with all the gray wrinkles and stuff. So let's just conclude this showcase video right now. So that's basically it. All I have today. Leave a like in the comments below, and just subscribe if you're new, and you know the drill. And I promise I'll try and make sure I make a lot of videos as fast as I can, so that way you guys will stay interested. Alright, that's all I have for today. See you next time.